Guys, so my name is Marina Hayner, and this is my reflection of the class education in Google and education. Okay, so for this first stage, this is where we talk about our prejudgments or beliefs of the class. And so I broke mine down both by the course about Google and the assignment. So about the course itself, I wasn't too thrilled because I am not a Google person. However, if I remember correctly, you could choose between this course or another course. And so to expand my knowledge on Google, I decided to take the course. I do like to learn new things and stay up to date. So about Google itself, I've used Google briefly, but I am more Microsoft as that is what I teach in my classroom. I like to stay updated with new programs, and I was hoping to learn more about Google to stay updated again with the kids and the school districts, what companies use, because that's what I mostly teach in my class. About the assignments, so glancing at the assignments, it seemed more project-based than discussion and research, and I really like that. That's how I learn, and I feel that I do better with the projects than just reading an article and then discussing it. Okay, so my actual experience about the course, I surprised myself about how much I enjoyed the overall course and how much I did learn about Google Apps. And I really liked the environment that it was set in, even though it was all virtual, but still I felt very comfortable, especially learning about something that I didn't know a lot about. So Google, I really enjoyed learning the new Google apps like Google Keep. There are a few apps that I could see myself implementing in class. So at the end of the course, or at the end of the semester or year, I have my computer apps do like a Google unit, and we just briefly go over the Google apps. Most other teachers in my building use Google, so that's why I don't teach it as heavy as Microsoft because I'm the only teacher that teaches Microsoft. So that way the kids are being exposed to both. But I try to go in depth a little bit with Google at the end of my year, just so kids again have some more exposure and we can go a little bit more in depth. And then about the assignments, I really like the structure and design of the course. I like those heavily weighted on projects because, again, I do better on projects and I learn more from projects and doing something versus just reading and telling about it. Okay, so my questions that I have about the course, if I'm a Microsoft person, how can I benefit from learning Google even though I don't teach Google? So like I said, since I'm very much a Microsoft person and in my classroom, that's what I do. Google, do companies use Google more than Microsoft? I know we did like a little unit on that, but of course this was biased because this is a Google, a Google course. So of course we're going to explore only Google. But there are like overall, like in the world, do companies really use Google over Microsoft? And that's really where I need to do more of my research. How are these assignments going to help me learn the new Google apps that I can use in my personal and professional life? So I do want to not fully become a Google person, but I want to be able to comfortably talk about both and almost be an expert. And incorporating the standards. So how can I improve my classroom by tailoring more of my units and lessons around these standards? So my answers. So the course itself, Google is great for the collaboration in the classroom, and I love that. It's one of my favorite things about Google. Uh, about Google, yes, there are companies that do use Google over Microsoft, but again, I would want to do more research for me personally. About the assignments, with further researching, Google does have some apps that are easily tied with my phone and easily synced from computer to phone, which allows me to use both in my personal and professional life. So I have like the Google Drive on my phone. I have um, Docs on my phone. I even have it on my iPad, so I can do grad school work on my iPad too. So I like the synchronization of that versus Word is very much like one system type thing. So that was nice that I did learn and I was able to do outside of the computer. And these standards, so these standards can help improve my lessons and units by looking at the standards first and working backwards. So I can help use the standards to improve my teaching in the classroom. Okay, so my new actions. So I will definitely continue to maintain a positive attitude when learning something new. Like I said, I had a not positive outlook on this class at first, but now, like I said, I learned a lot and it was something new for me. and I like to learn new things. So, Google is so user friendly, and I'm going to challenge myself to include it at the end of the year in computer applications more. So maybe instead of just doing like a week, I'll try and do like 3 weeks of Google, Google, Google. The assignments, I really enjoyed the last assignment, and I'm going to try to use Google more to incorporate of the collaboration in my classroom. I would like to go from, paper to paperless and become more of a blended and hybrid classroom than just here's a worksheet, fill it out, or um, good look, submit this in the O drive. I want to find my LMS and then hopefully tailor my classroom to that. So then the standard, so I'm gonna hopefully bookmark these and explore more in my units, and then that way, again, I can work backwards to tailor my unit. So that is all. I really enjoyed this class, and I surprised myself of how much I learned and how much I did enjoy it. So thank you.